Welcome to Room 9, summer campers. It's part of our region's largest classroom and now summer camp. Welcome to Underwater Week. I'm Emily Gentemann and I teach at Dewey International Study School, part of the St. Louis Public School District. But today I will be teaching 3rd grade science, and all scientists are welcome because this week we're not only learning science, we're learning water safety. All right, summer campers, I am so excited because I think that we have some really important things to talk about to ensure that we are so safe around water all the time. With our underwater theme this week, there are so many things that we can talk about. We can talk about water safety at the pool. We can talk about water safety on an open piece of water, like on a lake, on a river, in a stream you might find when you're playing, or even if you happen to go to the beach. So, our objective today, I can explain how to be safe around water. Let's take a look at this really important thing. I want you to remember this. So I'm gonna say it and then I want you to repeat it with me. Swim as a pair near a lifeguard chair. That's easy to remember, isn't it? Pair and chair rhyme. Say it with me. Swim as a pair near a lifeguard chair. Now what does it mean? There should be 2 of you at all times swimming together. Why is that important? We want to make sure that you are always swimming with a buddy. Not only is it more fun to swim with a buddy, but it's always better to be swimming with a buddy in case somebody needs help. You have another person to help you. And if you're swimming near a lifeguard chair, that buddy is easily accessible to grab that lifeguard or shout for help. So water safety also includes sun safety, right? Anytime you're going outside, you need to remember to keep your skin and your entire body safe. That includes sunscreen, no matter what. Spray, rub yourself down. Even in those places that you might not think about, the tops of your feet, the tops of your ears, your scalp, all of those things can get burnt. Maybe grab a hat. Mine got wet. Sunglasses are so important. I know I can't go without sunglasses. They are so necessary for me. All of those things are helpful when you're in the water. You want to keep your body safe too. If you had been out in the sun before and you had been sunburnt, grab a t-shirt, wear it over top. There's no shame in that. When you're going to a new pool, a new facility, learn those rules. Make sure you know what you're going and you're learning about so that you don't get in trouble, but then also you're aware of what's going on. Let a lifeguard know that you need to take a swim test so you know what parts of the pool that you can go to. Here at the Crestwood Aquatic Center, that swim test is super easy. And then they'll let you know what parts of the pool you can go to because there's so many. That swim test is super helpful. Not only with that, but playing games underwater, so much fun. Dive rings, love them. But think about dive rings, you have to hold your breath when you are going underwater, correct? Don't go underwater and hold your breath longer than your body tells you not to. That can lead to something that's going to make your body think that you're losing more oxygen than you absolutely need. And it can lead to you getting really sick. Make sure you're not playing games where you're racing people and you're holding your breath longer than you need. Not okay, not safe. That goes for anywhere you're underwater. So I'm here with my friend Ann, who's a part of the Crestwood Aquatic Center, and she is going to help us learn all about water safety today.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go over on how to tread water. So with our hands, we're going to pretend that we're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So what we're going to do is go in and out. Thumb up, thumb down. And with our legs, we're going to make egg beaters. It's a lot to think about, but this will help you keep afloat. So with my hands, I'm going thumbs up, thumbs down. My legs are going in opposite circles. Easy peasy. Alright, so we're going to go over some water safety devices. Pedal jumpers are a very popular item right now, but there are a lot of safety considerations we have to consider while being in the water. So with these, as you can tell, my arms are kind of restricted. So if I need help or needed doing my freestyle arms, I can't really do that. And we also have to consider that since there's no back, this is going to keep me facing forward in the water. So that won't let me be able to breathe if ever I get in trouble. So I'm going to get in the water and show you how this inhibits a lot of my swimming ability. See how it's encouraged me? My face is tipping forward. I can't bring my arms out of the water. And it's making me, instead of keeping my legs straight, it's making me have the tendency of bending my knees, which is not safe. So, from a different perspective, this is what it looks like if you're not swimming. It's not very safe. If you ever find yourself or your friend without a lifeguard and they're starting to struggle and they need help, find a flotation device, reach for them or throw it to them, and shout, "Kick to the wall, kick to the wall." But you yourself should never jump in after them because that might make the situation worse. Good job, Ann. Yay, thank you. You see those black mark that says 3FT? That means 3 feet. That's how deep the water is right there. It happens to be the lazy river, which means that the water is moving too. All around the pool, there are different markers to show you how deep the pool is. Here's one that says 4 feet 0 inches. It's helpful to take a look and know how deep the water is and remember how tall you are. So is the water taller than you? Are you going to need to be swimming? Or are you going to be able to stand and play? That's also helpful to know where you can go in the pool after you take your swimming test, and the lifeguards tell you where it's safe to go and where you should continue to practice swimming before you go. Look right here, this is the deepest part. It says 7 feet 11 inches. I don't know anybody that tall, do you? Let's read Why Do We Need Water? By Kelley MacAulay, published by Crabtree Publishing. Of course, let's take a look at the table of contents before, because we know, of course, that table of contents is going to make sure that we know all of the different topics we're going to take a look at while we read this book. It even helps us with our topics and our page numbers if we want to go back later. Blue planet. Look at the picture of the Earth. The blue color you see is water. Water covers more than 70% of Earth's surface. Water is all around us. It pours from your tap. It may run in a stream near your home. It falls from the sky as rain. Water is very important. There would be no life on Earth without water. Gifts from nature. Living things need water to survive. People and animals drink water every day. Plants take in water to grow. Water is a natural resource. Natural resources are things from nature that people use. Take a deep breath. The air you breathe is also a natural resource. What do you think? Plants are natural resources. How are they used? All different kinds of plants. Salt water. There are 2 types of water. One type of water is salt water. Salt water has salt in it. People and animals cannot drink salt water. Almost all the water on Earth is salt water. Most salt water is in oceans. Oceans are huge areas of water. They are very deep. Large ships can travel on oceans. They carry people or items to different places. Fresh water. The other type of water is fresh water. Fresh water does not have salt in it.
People and animals drink fresh water. Lakes and rivers have fresh water. What do you think? How is the water in oceans different than water in lakes? What did we just read? Most fresh water on Earth is frozen as ice. It cannot be used by people or animals. Ice is found in the coldest places on Earth. Can you think of one? Living underwater. Many animals live underwater. Huge whales live in deep oceans. Shiny salmon race through rivers. Thousands of colorful fish find homes in coral reefs. Coral reefs are rocky areas in warm oceans. People breathe air using body parts called lungs. You must hold your breath when you go underwater. Fish cannot breathe underwater using Fish can breathe underwater using body parts called gills. Gills allow fish to take in air from the water. So people use their lungs and fish use gills to breathe underwater. Living near water. Most living things find homes in places where there is fresh water. Animals drink water from lakes, rivers, and rain puddles. Plants take in water from the ground through their roots. Roots are the plant parts that are underground. It rains every day in rainforests. They are crowded with plants and animals. Deserts get little rain. Fewer plants and animals live there. See the difference? So many uses. Think about how many times a day you use water. You drink water. You clean yourself with it. You use water to brush your teeth. Your clothes are washed in water. In some places, people do not have water in their homes. They must carry water to their homes. They only have a little water to use, so they have to use it carefully. Sharing water. Animals need clean water too. They drink water and find food in it. Animals also use water to bathe or clean themselves. The water on Earth must be shared by all living things. It is important not to waste water. Turn off taps tightly so they do not drip. Take a quick shower rather than a bath. What do you think? This boy has turned off the taps while brushing his teeth. How does this action save water? Do you do that at home? Keep water clean. All living things need clean water. Garbage on the ground or chemicals that have been poured down the drain can end up in water. This makes water unclean. Drinking unclean water makes people sick. Animals cannot live in unclean water. What do you think? How can you stop garbage from getting into water? Reusing water. We must take care of Earth's natural resources. Saving and reusing resources is important. To reuse something means to use it again. Reusing things creates less water, less waste. You can use used bath water to wash your car. What do you think? Gardens are beautiful, but they need a lot of water. This girl is watering the garden with rainwater. How can you save water to water plants when it is dry? Swimming in open water, like on a lake or a river, sometimes even in the ocean, there are other things that you need to watch out for, like boats and other motorized vehicles like a sea-doo or something else. Make sure that when you're swimming and having fun, that you are paying attention to those vehicles too. You see here, Andrew and Angie are swimming towards this boat because this boat has their anchor down and the boat is not moving. Make sure you are staying safe and staying away from any boat that is moving. Pets, especially dogs, love water too. You see, my friend here, Paige, loves the water, but only when her mom is in it. Paige also knows to stay on the dock or never go on the dock without her mom. So she doesn't get in the water or go on this dock without an adult. But she's been trained that way. But check out Paige. She jumps in and then she swims right to her mom because she doesn't love water. She loves being in the water with her mom. Water safety with pets is really important. Some pets, they wear life vests or they are staying safe. Some pets don't even get in the water, but they love to just be near their person. Make sure that you are taking care of your pet and your eyes are on your pet while they are in the water so that they can stay safe and have fun with you too. There are so many fun games that you can play when you're playing with water. Whether you're at the lake, you're in a pool, you're in your backyard. But remember to play those games right or play them safely. So if you're diving at the pool, make sure you're not throwing them at your friend. Make sure you're not hitting your friend because that's not the right way to do it. If you're playing with balls, make sure that they're soft tied because once they get full of water, they're heavier. And you don't want to use something that's going to hurt somebody. Don't use an actual soccer ball, an actual football because those hurt. A pool noodle, while it may seem harmless, can really hurt if you hit somebody in the right spot. Don't dunk your friend, don't splash your friend, because those things can become harmful or really dangerous. Remember, what you think might be funny can be really hurtful to someone's feelings, but it can also be really hurtful to them, especially when you're near or in water, because water adds that extra level of danger, and we want to keep our fun when we're at the pool, when we're on the lake, and when we're in the water. So keep it calm, keep it safe, and remember to follow the rules, and you'll have a blast. See here how Andrew and Heather are splashing each other gently, and they look like they're having fun, but they're staying safe, and they're not doing it too hard. Andrew here is standing and talking to Angie, but he doesn't want to be pushed in, and he's not ready for the water. Remember earlier when I threw Anne that kickboard and I helped her with the flotation device? Here's a way not to give somebody a flotation device when you might get hurt too. Instead of handing it to them and getting pulled in, lay down and give it to them. That's called reach for a pole, don't go. It's an easier way to help your friend, but also stay safe yourself. If that doesn't work, you can always call for help from an adult. That is very important. Call for an adult to help you if that doesn't work. Boat safety is super important when you are on a lake, a river, even sometimes an ocean, because you are driving a vehicle or your adult is driving a vehicle, and you want to make sure that everybody else is safe around you too. See that orange flag on the boat? That means that they have somebody in the water. So they might be pulling somebody, they might be rafting, they might be doing water skis, but they're going back to pick up their person that fell down. We always want to make sure that we're staying safe. Here, we also want to make sure that we're keeping our life vests on, even when we're kayaking or canoeing. We want to make sure that we always have something with us in order to keep us safe in case of an emergency. When you're on a boat and that boat is moving, just like in a car, you want to stay seated. Those boats are really scary sometimes when you go over big waves and they get really bumpy. This boat ride is super calm. We went early in the morning. You see how beautiful it is and how calm it is. But everybody is still wearing their life vest in order to stay safe and make sure that in case of an emergency, we are ready to go and nothing bad will happen.
So we have Andrew and Heather, and Andrew here, they're going to demonstrate the proper life jacket safety.
So Andrew and Andrew have our over the neck life jackets. Will you guys put them on for us and show us how to strap them in? Perfect. They go around your body and buckle in. Nice and tight. You want them secure, but you want to make sure that you're nice and tight, but they are not too tight, but they're going to not slip off over your neck. Heather, she has a life jacket that's going to go all the way around like a vest. And same thing, she's going to put it on, but then she's going to adjust the straps so they're not super loose. They're not super tight either, but it's not going to slip off. Great job, guys. Nice job being safe on the water. We all know that it's very important to stay safe in the sun. Let's review. Things that you need to stay safe. Sunscreen. You can't just put sunscreen on and jump in the water though. You have to wait at least 20 or 30 minutes to let it really soak in. That goes for eating snacks too. You don't want to jump right into the water after you've eaten something. You need to let your tummy digest. Sunglasses or hats, something to cover your head, to keep your head and your eyes safe from the sun. Wearing shoes when you are on the pavement or the hot pool deck so that your feet don't get burnt. And wearing cover-ups and long sleeves and short sleeves when you're out of the water to keep your skin extra safe from the sun. The sun is so fun, sometimes you can't feel when you're getting burnt, so reapplying every couple hours is always a best thing to do. Do you have a whole pool at your house? Like a big one? Is that pool fenced in? Do you know the rules for your pool? Are you sure? Make sure that that pool is fenced in and you know the rules, because you should never be going near that pool without an adult present. That goes for your pets too. Pets can get hurt when they are not with a human or an adult present. Now think of it this way. Pets know how to follow rules. You can teach them tricks, you can teach them you can potty train them, right? Make sure your pet knows the rules for water safety as well. Friends here, my pet's friends here, know the rules that the pet should always be with them when they're on the dock. Exactly the same rules. That pet knows, but we also have to keep in mind that a pet might forget, just like somebody else might forget, and we should always have our eyes on that person, that pet, wherever water is around. Let's talk water safety at home. Everybody takes baths and showers, right? Make sure that somebody, an adult in your home, older sibling, grandparent, grandma, knows that you are taking your bath or shower. If you're younger, somebody should be in there with you. If you have a kiddie pool or a bucket that you're playing with outside, make sure when you're done, empty it and flip it over. You should never be going near large pools, buckets, anything full of water without an adult present. Water can be very dangerous, but water can also be so fun, but always with an adult near. Let's do a quick review of all those super important rules we've learned today of water safety. I can eat and drink when I'm out of the water. That also includes making sure that you are waiting 30 minutes afterwards to let your tummy digest. You don't want to get in the water and upset your tummy any more than it needs to be. Stay out of the water when the weather is bad. Very important. That goes for all kinds of water, even water in your backyard or a kiddie pool. Wear shoes to protect your feet in the ocean or the lake. Make sure you're wearing flip-flops around a pool, because that deck is going to get super hot in the sun in that summertime. Walk when you're near the pool. It's concrete. If you slip and fall on accident, you're going to scrape your knee, your arm, bump your head. It's going to hurt. Wear a life jacket on a boat to stay safe. We talked about how life jackets are the safest option. ask an adult before you go in the water. Not only asking an adult, but also swimming with a buddy and swimming as a pair near a lifeguard chair if you're at a pool. Always swim with an adult or a lifeguard watching. Now that we've taken our time to review, remember that while water safety is really important, water can also be really fun. It's okay to remember all of your water safety tips and tricks and keep them in mind, but also have a ton of fun while playing in water with your friends and family. If you keep the water safety tips in mind, you will be safe and you can enjoy yourself all the time. I hope you were able to learn something with me today. I know I sure learned a lot. Have an awesome day, and I can't wait to learn with you again here on Teaching in Room 9, 3rd grade.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.